Welcome, welcome. I am Dina, and this is Discussions with Dina. I want to invite you to join me here each and every Sunday at 2 p.m. and on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Encourage you to friend me on Facebook at Discussions with Dina, on Twitter at Dina Discussions, on Instagram at Discussions with Dina, and on YouTube at Discussions with Dina. You can always email me at discussionswithdina@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or comment on any topic of discussion that I am having. I would love to hear your opinion. Today's topic, of course, is: are you changing the future for our Black youth? Are you a part of the problem, or are you a part of the solution? This is the perfect time to teach love and acceptance to our youth. No other time is perfect than now. If we want to have a better future, we need to involve our babies. We need to be careful what we do, what we say, and how we conduct ourselves, and know that they're watching at all times. I would like for you to listen to something, then I will continue my commentary.
And right now, our sisters are independent. They'll tell you quick, I don't need no man for nothing. Now that's deep, brother. When God created her to depend on a man, and a man ain't worth depending on, and she said, I don't need a man for nothing. Something has happened, brother. And now look at your house, look at your people. You got all these independent girls and dependent men. And even if you bring a man in your house, which sometimes you do, he's in your house. You tell him when you leave, I'm going to work, and when I come home, you have this house clean, honey. And take this out the refrigerator and put it in the microwave, because I'll be tired when I get in. You understand what I'm saying, baby, right? This dude sitting at home looking at as the world turns, while she's at work, working for all our children. And if that fool don't have that house clean, she gonna jump on him, and one of them is gonna end up, or both of them gonna end up in the general hospital, because none of them have seen a guiding light. So brothers and sisters, our homes now are torn down. Now I want to close this with Willie Lynch, because Willie Lynch 300 years ago planned on turning nature around so that the woman would be the man and we would be the dependent ones standing behind her, very afraid. Now watch how Willie did this. He said, right in Virginia, up the road, he said, I got a foolproof idea that if you do this, the Negroes will never be able to unite for 300 to 1,000 years. And in a few years, Willie Lynch will have delivered that speech 300 years ago. And here's the way it went. He said, I take my slaves and I look at their differences and I multiply them. I make the differences bigger. Start with age and turn the young against the old and the old against the young. Still going on. Then he said, then you deal with color. When all the slaves came, they were all jet black. But he said, you put your sperm in one of the black women, she produced a brownish baby. Then you add a little more of us and you put a lighter color until you get one that can pass. And then you put them all against each other. Then you take hair, coarse hair, fine hair, and you divide them that way. Then you take the size of the plantation that one slave is on and you make them fight because my boss got a bigger plantation than your boss. Then you take north against south, east against west. Then you deal with status on the plantation, a field nigger and a house nigger and a foreman, a driver man, and you make them all hate each other. And then he said, you gotta reverse the natural tendency of the black woman to depend on the black man. See, as African people, what you read in the New Testament, God is the head of man, man the head of woman, woman the head of the child. That's the natural order. Willie Lynch said, let's reverse it. Turn the woman away from depending on the man and make her depend on us. She must find no black man to trust only us. You gotta study that woman. And if you can get her like a horse when you're breaking it to eat out of your hand, then she'll make her children and break them for us.
This is a powerful message, so listen, there's more.
Not so good. Not so good. See, a woman cannot honor a man that she's taking care of. See, brothers, we haven't gotten up yet to be one of the select groups if you blow it on that level. I mean, we make babies and walk away. Is that good? Oof. Well, I wasn't in love. Well, hey. That's too late for that.
That's right.
Baby's here now. Don't tell me you were not in love. Too late for that. Only just a few good men. Watch dogs and cats and lower animals take care of their young. I watch animals fight to protect their young. We don't see too much of that among us. So we haven't even gotten, some of us, on the last
This will be the final segment I would like for you to listen to.
A father and a child. The stronger the unit of mother and father, the stronger the child produced from that unit. Therefore, when God instituted family, he also instituted laws to protect the family. For anything that erodes family, erodes community and nation. Therefore, when God gave the law to Israel, he punished any act that interfered with family with death. That's how sacred family is to God. Anybody who will break into the sanctity of marriage is not just an enemy to that family, but is an enemy to the nation and an enemy to the God who has created family. So the interference of adultery in family was punished in the time of Moses by death. God never wanted a man to act like a woman, so he punished that with death. God never wanted a woman to act like a man, so he punished that with death. That's in your Bible. Go read it. You say, well, that's old time stuff. This is a new day. It's a rotten day. It's a day when family is destroyed. It's a day when marriage is destroyed. It's a day when men are confused and don't know what a man is anymore. And women are confused and don't know what a woman is anymore. And a man can't expect from a woman what he should expect. And certainly the woman cannot expect from a man what she should expect. Therefore, with every marriage, 50 to 60% of all marriages end up in divorce. But that's our choice. We chose the woman. The woman chose the man to make a family. But before we could make the family, we fell out with each other. The mother is pregnant. The baby is on the way. But the mother and the father have found they are at odds with each other. Why? Because they didn't enter that sacred covenant in the right spirit, with the right mind. We fell in love with your bosom. We fell in love with your hips. You fell in love with his hair. You fell in love with his good looks and his strong body. But no good looks, no good hair, no bosom, no hips, no lips can make a family. It takes something deeper than that to make a family. Family must start with strong marriage. World has messed up the basic unit. Family is centered in that which is called a home. A house is not a home. We can live in a house, but it doesn't become a home until a spirit enters that house to make it a home. You can be in an apartment, but if there's love between the man and the woman, there's respect, there's kindness, there's commitment, then the house becomes a home. And the cornerstone of the home is the woman. But if the man has no job, if the man has no money, if the man has no way to keep up his own responsibility to care for and provide, is destroyed. He's out of the house. He don't feel like the house is a home because he's not contributing anything to that. He's broken. He's dispirited. He's beat down. His wife don't understand the nature of that man. The man doesn't understand the nature of himself. He's born to be a provider. He's born to be a producer. And when he's not producing and not providing, it stresses his mind. He doesn't even realize why he's so stressed that when the baby cries, he beats it excessively. So there's child abuse now in the home. When we were coming up some years ago, Mama beat our butts. We didn't call it child abuse. We called it disciplining what we brought in the world. But now the laws of the government are against family. The Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. So now if I beat my child and a welt comes up on the behind, you haul the father or the mother into court and say we're not good parents because we're being violent. But when the government has a problem in Haiti and wants to overturn a government in Haiti, in Nicaragua, in Panama, in Iraq, in Iran, wherever America has a problem, she'll send for your son not to be beat on the butt, but to be shot to death. You join the army, you join the Navy to be made killers. But I, as a father, and you, as a mother, are denied a basic human right to discipline our own children and make them responsive to what is proper, what is right, what is law. No child should be abused. We shouldn't take out our frustrations on these little magnificent children. But the Bible is not wrong. You don't spare the rod and spoil the child. If you got a house that is a real home, then the home becomes the place where you nurture character in your children. The home and the family is where you teach sister and brother how to resolve their conflicts without resorting to violence. The parent steps in and acts as a judge and an arbitrator in the disputes of the children, so that the children learn how to tolerate the weakness or the strengths of each other. The parent looks for envy and enmity and jealousy in the children and begins to instruct them and teach them. Then from the home, they go to the neighborhood school. You don't bus your children all the way on the other side of town. You send your children to meet with their neighbors' children in the neighborhood school, whether it is black, whether it is white, whether it is Hispanic. That is not the problem. The problem is the madness that you teach in the school, not who we go to school with. I want you to listen. Then your child, as well as yourself, go to church. And the school and the church are in the same neighborhood. In the church, pastor should be feeding on what mom and dad put in the first teaching in the home. School should enlarge upon it. Church should build upon it. Church should instruct the parents how to rear your children. School should advance the rearing process. But what is happening today? You take the wife out of the home. Dear sisters, God is not against your professional gifts and talents. He gave you your gifts. But the greatest of all gifts to a woman is the gift of life. That from your precious womb will come the extension of that family to generate that seed into the future. So your number one job is not being a doctor, not being a lawyer, not being a bus driver, not being a corporate executive. When you become a mother, you cannot abandon your children for some damn job. Your
Amen.
job is your children.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, I know you gotta work. I understand. And that's our fault, brothers. Because as men, it is our responsibility once she becomes with child. Sweetheart, I'll take care of this. You gotta step up to the plate. But see, man, I ain't got no education and I don't have training. I don't know what to do. You hustle. You know what to do. All you gotta do is remember who you are and who you're connected to. The birds eat. The lowliest worm eats. The fish that is in the depth of the sea eats. The tiniest microscopic creature eats. Man is made in the image and likeness of God. So man has the ability and the power to say be and bring into existence what he wants. How dare us as men let a minuscule tadpole eat? A bird feed its young. A lioness look out for the cubs. And you run away from your responsibility as a mother and as a father to your children.
What a powerful message from the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. And I really thank him for those messages. They're from different time periods, but they are so relevant today. And if we would take the time to listen without preconceived conditions and notions, we could actually learn and benefit from it. It was very powerful and good food for the soul. I want to say that it is time that we change the way that we rear our youth, our babies, and our children. We need to develop a better system amongst ourselves. We have to get back to being that village, that community, so that we can rely upon each other to better influence our children and our youth. Because if we want a better tomorrow for them, so they don't have to face some of the things we're dealing with today, it has to start now. And I want to encourage everybody out there who's rearing children, grandchildren, however you come into your life, understand that it is our job to prepare them to lead, not just be a part of a society, but to make a better society for us all to live in, that we can all benefit from. We are creating, we should be creating the next Harriet Tubman, the next Malcolm X, the next Farrakhan, the next Nat Turner. Because the way the conditions were that brought us here and how they are today, they are not what they should be. So we must continue to fight and prepare our children so that we can have a full and complete freedom of mind, freedom from self-hate, which is one of our biggest problems today. We're stuck on this colorism. There's the debate why we shouldn't marry or procreate with our own. This is all rooted in self-hate. It's deeply rooted in hate for ourselves. So we have to change this agenda. We have to change the narrative and create our own. If nothing else, I hope that this message was food for your soul. And I hope that it aroused something within you that will help you become more creative and understand why we are the way we are today and try to change it. It just takes a little effort from everybody. Everybody in building and rebuilding the Black family. That is the most important thing today. If we could get back to the simplicity of family, I think we could build communities that can benefit our children and ourselves. Because we have to design. We have to have children today that can design and can imagine better opportunities, that can lead. We need leaders. We need to be developing doctors, scholars, scientists. We need teachers that don't teach what was taught to our people that made them dead as some of us are today. We need a renewing of our minds. We need our children to be better. And most mothers and fathers want children to be better off and better people than they were. Most decent people with common sense want them. So we have to ask ourselves, are you changing the future for our youth, our Black youth? Are you teaching them to lead and not just be followers? Are you creating the next people to rule this earth? Or are you pacifying them and teaching them to become simple citizens in this world that is not completely free of discrimination and racism? We have to have a new approach and a new way of thinking. And I just want to encourage you, everyone within the sound of my voice, to do your part with our youth. They're not the worst thing going, and they're only in the condition because they have been made that way, and they don't have the proper knowledge of themselves. It is our job to do that. We can waste time on this Black woman hating or Black man hating, and we can eventually destroy ourselves with that nonsense, or we can choose to better our lives and the lives of the next generation. We have to teach them to love and accept themselves as they are. They are beautiful children. Even though we've been knocked in the head, there are still some of us, many of us, who know better, so we should do better. And let's try to enlighten our next brother or sister so we can change this world. And we can bring about kings and queens to run this world as they should be, a changing of the God. I want to thank you for listening, and I want you to join me again on Sunday at 2 and on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I'm a little late sometimes, but I'll still be here. I want to thank you again, and I'll see you next time on Discussions with Dina.